I mean, I've been good, man. I've been good. You know, just
cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the invite.
Oof, my brother Matt. Now, one of the main reasons why I brought you over here to this podcast. This is the main reason. This is it right here, right? Yeah, you do it. You're a great photographer. I get it.
Thank you.
You're great. You're doing fantastic work with photography.
I appreciate that, man.
But like everything in life, it all comes from a stem of character. I believe everything you do, it comes from who you are. You know what I'm saying? Your character.
Okay.
And from what I remember, you was always the person that we can depend on to support us when we was out doing our thing with the fighting. You know what I mean? When we
Always, man. Always got your support, man.
And people don't realize support in the fight game is like the number one thing that you need. If anything, like you need your support. You need support from your family. You need support from your team. You need support from your fans. You need support from everybody. You know
Most
what I'm
definitely,
saying?
man.
So I feel like your character, the way your character is, it's fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? You're just an amazing person, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And I the only way that I could show my appreciation is to fucking bring you onto this shit and just show people who you are. You know what I mean? Like that's the only way I could show my thank you. You know what I mean? Because every time that I remember going out and I was fighting the ring, you know what I'm saying? Everybody feels that you black out. You know, you're a fighter. You don't know what the fuck is going on. No. The greatest fighters see everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? They see every little stitch. They see every little crooked and niche everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And when I was in the ring, I always remember seeing you out in the crowd cheering me on. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you for that. Thank you.
Man, I'm always going to be showing support, whether it's you, Ray, or even when Lewis was still fighting, man. Like, again, we never showed up deep, but we made our presence known, and I made sure, you know, to always be there.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Now, the other reason is your work, bro. Where is this shit coming from? Like, you're
Honestly,
you're a man right now, bro.
It was, 2 years ago I bought the camera? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was right before a big trip I took with a couple friends, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. Then just got a camera, bought a MacBook, bought a couple lenses. I was like, and you just go from there. And I never really like had any like actual training or like learned anything. I kind of just winged. I just looked at YouTube, went online, started reading, and I just went on from there. And I would, I'll take a picture. I'll see if I like it or not. How can I fix it? What if I?
How did you get into like whoa? How did you get into photography? What do you remember a moment where it was like, damn?
I guess it was when my cousin Jessie, she gave me my very first camera. This was probably still in high school, and I remember exactly what it was. Like some just little point and shoot, a Canon Cybershot, I think it was. And at first I was like, oh, okay, she gave me a camera. I appreciate it. I just kept it in my room, whatever. And then I don't know, one day picked it up and I just started going around shooting, whatever. And,
you was making like pornos and shit with your girlfriend?
Nah, man, nah, I didn't do that. And then I know my brother was definitely heavy into photography at one point in his life too, and I saw how he was doing it. I saw the type of pictures he was taking. They were all.
He's still doing it?
Nah, he's not doing that anymore. He did it for I don't know, maybe 3 years he was doing it for, but
he didn't even get into it. That's the beginning.
Yeah, like, it was like I guess for him it was more like kind of like a phase.
Okay.
But like in that point in time, like, that's when like everybody was starting to get into photography. Like, oh, they got a Canon
New technology is coming out.
Exactly. So that's what he did, and I remember same thing. Jessie lent my brother her DSLR, and I don't know, for a while my brother just stopped using it. I picked it up. I said, you know what? He's not using it. Let me use it. I'll walk around the neighborhood. I mainly walked around. It was either Flushing, Astoria, or LIC. LIC when 5 Points was still there.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
all that. Yeah,
oof.
man.
You walked into there and you was taking pictures.
Yeah, man. They had like I remember they had this rally. To try and save 5 Points. Like they came up with the signatures they needed to save it, and like at that rally, they were letting people inside the building, outside the building. I was there just taking pictures of everything, and when I go to put the memory card in the laptop to transfer the pictures, the memory card corrupted and I lost everything. So I was like, you know what? There's another rally happening next week. I'll go to that. I'll take pics. Whatever.
You saw the whole thing unfold.
The following week comes. as soon as I'm about to go over there, boom, I see on everywhere social media, 5 Points been whitewashed. I was like, no.
That's crazy, man.
After that, I was like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. I don't even want to do this no more. It's not even fun.
That shit broke people's hearts. And,
Oh, hell yeah, man. Definitely did.
Looking back at it, like, because we saw it happen, right? We saw everything transpire. 5 Points was like the last stance against, the whole building operation.
Oh, yeah.
Like, after 5
definitely.
Points was destroyed, look at all the buildings that went up.
Look at it,
I mean, it was
man.
like,
I think the charge is something like, I think they want like 25 or 2,800 for a studio. Not even facing the city or anything.
it was almost like a fight for rights, right?
Yeah, it
almost
definitely
like,
was.
you
It definitely
can't-
was
you
because
can't
they
take
were
my art, you know?
they were so close to just making it a landmark.
Yeah.
And once the owner came in and just whitewashed everything, that was it. There was no way to save it.
It looks amazing right now, though.
I mean, damn. Damn.
The graffiti is dope.
Yeah, the graffiti was always dope.
Damn, you see the building?
Yeah, man. I think they actually named it 5 Points too.
Oh,
They named the building 5 Points. They have like this whole
like
little sculpture that says 5 Points in
kick
graph.
them out there down
Yeah, man. But they lost the owner lost the lawsuit.
for the name.
No, mayors and I forgot who else who like basically helped maintain the building. They sued the owner of the building after that whole thing happened, and they won the case. They each got something like 1 point something mil each or some shit like that.
Okay, each. All right.
Yeah, they got a good amount of money out of it.
Oh man, shout out to 5 Points.
Yeah, not for nothing, man. I miss that place.
Yeah,
It was dope. It was so good. Like, there was hundreds of artwork there, especially from artists that are not even here anymore.
Mm-hmm. But look at all those buildings now.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Some of those buildings have pools in them.
Man, they have full gym, pool, fucking
You ever drive down there?
park on the roof and shit.
Oh my god, it's beautiful down
Yeah,
there.
it is. It definitely changed. It changed completely.
What if you was on the other side of that meeting and was like, listen, I understand you like the graffiti, but look, this is what we're trying to do. We're not trying to whitewash you. We want to build this shit.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's what they did because they were money hungry too. Because like, yo, if we don't get this building out of here, how are we gonna be making money?
You're fucking us up.
But I saw that they put like I don't want to say a mini 5 Points, but they put a.
How did they get them out of there? Did they buy them out of there, or was it like?
Well, the owner was trying. From what I remember, I think the owner was trying to sell like the building itself or the land or whatever. Mm-hmm. But because they were trying to fight it to make it into a landmark for all the graffiti and all the art, he just couldn't. Like, because he had to go through the whole process of like, okay, the signatures and everything else. So he found a loophole. He's like, all right, you just paint over everything. That way, there's no art.
Oof.
And they literally painted everything, even like things that didn't even belong, like the actual building or anything, like across. You know how there would be graph across the street? Mm-hmm. They painted over that shit too. Damn. They wanted nothing around.
They wanted to make a point.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, this is a new day. After 5 Points was done, it was like the end of a graffiti area almost. Like,
oh yeah,
it was like it was
because that just 5 Points alone was such a monumental building for people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So seeing all that just being erased basically overnight,
it killed everybody. It was like a slaughter. It was like, take it.
Definitely.
Because there was no more graffiti being done. I mean, people tag.
It slowed down. It slowed down a lot.
Yeah.
It slowed down. Mm-hmm. A whole bunch of other people who were into graph, and they just slowly just.
So 5 Points was inspiration into your journey into photography.
Yeah,
and
then
like
after a few years passed until again 2 years ago,
mm-hmm.
and I was always doing the gym or whatever to help relieve stress or just get shit off my mind with, but it got to a point where that wasn't helping anymore. I was just going to the gym just to go out, and I was like, okay, it's not doing anything for me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking to a good friend of mine, and he was saying how maybe you just need some kind of creative outlet, because he's always seen me as being having some kind of creativity in me. So he's like, pick up a camera again.
Look at that.
Like, I'll give it a shot.
Was your brother who said that?
No, it was a friend of mine.
Shout out to your friend, bro.
Yeah, man.
That shit sparked fucking something else.
Yeah, so I did my research to see what kind of camera I wanted, whatever, and I set on the Sony A7 Mark II,
mm-hmm.
and I've been carrying it ever since. I've been using it. I carry it around with me almost every day. If opportunity comes up for a pick up the camera, or even if I just feel like walking after work to just get shit off my mind or whatever, I just put on my headphones, put my phone on airplane mode, and I just start walking.
Oh, by the way, if you guys notice, this podcast is gonna look different because thanks to Matt, he's actually supplying the video for this podcast today. So shout out to Matt for
Nah, man, no problem, man, no problem.
this video today. Look at that. It's probably gonna look all crisp and shit.
Test it out because I usually just use the camera for just pics. I never really use it for anything video like.
But you do video though. I see a lot of Instagram stuff. You use it your phone.
No, actually, some of that is from the camera.
Oh, from the camera.
Some of it, yeah. Most.
I thought you had like an iPhone 20 or some shit.
Nah. I think I still got the iPhone 7, man. But yeah.
You on the whole iPhone versus Samsung?
Nah, I mean, a phone's a phone. Honestly, to me, I stick with iPhone because I know it's comfortable for me.
I got a Samsung.
It's fine, man. It's fine. Again, the phone's a phone.
You saw the look in his eye.
I mean, again, a smartphone's a smartphone.
I've heard. I actually seen it on. I think Joe Rogan put it on one of his feeds. There's this comedian named Arif Afari or some shit. Arif Afari. I forgot. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. But one of his good friends is a stand-up comedian.
Okay.
And he just transitioned him from a Samsung to
an iPhone.
And he filmed it. And the guy is like, whoa, this is actually pretty amazing. This is really good. And then Joe Rogan's like, look at Arif. He's transitioning. He's loving it. Look at this.
You see the transitioning happening. Like, oh, I've been fucking up my whole life.
Yeah, but they lock you in though.
Yeah.
Samsung is you're kind of free. You know what I mean? You can download whatever you want. You could what do you call that? When you not reboot your phone, when you couldn't unlock it almost.
Oh, okay, I get you.
Yeah, that bullshit. You can do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do that with iPhone. I'm far away from technology. It definitely escaped me.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, technology is not for everybody. It's just what you can't keep up with.
Yeah, I can't keep up with it at all. I remember when Morpheus was out. Remember Morpheus?
Oh man,
I was the shit, bro. I thought I was the man. Like, nobody could tell me nothing.
I say just technology is forever just updating and it's constant. It's always a constant update. Every day there's something new coming out. That's what I'm talking about. Every day. Like as soon as I bought that camera, like I think 3 months or 2 months later, a newer version of it came out, and then a few months after that, a newer version of that one came out. I'm like, you know what? I'm good with this one. I don't need anything else because I'm not a professional. I'm not doing it for work.
People buy them too.
I'm doing it for fun. The whole photography thing for me is I'm doing it for fun. The day I feel like it's becoming work is a day that I know I'm gonna start losing interest in it. So I try to keep it as fun as possible. Exploring new places, trying to just I guess push myself as far as like what I can do with it.
And challenging yourself with things that you haven't done before.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah. Definitely.
There's gonna be opportunities that's gonna be on the table with, don't shoot yourself in the foot either. Like if some opportunities come along and you're like, I never did that before, and try it out.
I definitely understand that. It might be uncomfortable at first, but I know I have to put myself in uncomfortable situations to progress.
Oh man. Thank you for bringing that.
Nah, man, no problem. I'm not gonna show up. Like I said, I'm not gonna show up empty-handed.
This shit is amazing right here. You didn't even bring the cheap one. You brought the V-top.
No, it's also again, congratulations for everything you've been accomplishing yourself, man. The house, this podcast, you and the family, everything. You're doing great things, man.
I escaped some shit.
Yeah.
I got up the way, So
yeah, man.
I had to survive, man. This shit was crazy. It was a crazy time.
Things could have been a lot different. Things could have been a lot different, man.
It helped me though, like going through all that craziness.
Oh yeah.
As much as I have fucking conversations and fucking arguments and shit, where I'm like, damn, I could have fucking went somewhere else. Like, I could have been fucking champion somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I would have never went through the fucking shit that I went through if I went that way. I could have.
Yeah, but
I would never went through the suffering.
No, but life puts us through these challenges for a reason sometimes.
Yeah. You detoxing right now? Cause my shit is fucking leaking right now. What's up, bro? How you doing?
How you doing, man? Nah, I haven't done a detox in.
I'm fucking leaking. Every season, actually. I do it 4 times a year for some reason. My body does it by itself. Like, when the season is changing, like when
Oh,
it's changing
okay,
from
yeah,
fall
yeah,
to winter, my body realizes it and it like releases fucking mucus. Like I'm always
Nah, that only happens to me in the spring, man.
Only
Allergy
spring?
season, man, I be hurting.
That's crazy.
I be hurting allergy season, man.
I forgot who told me that shit a long time ago. It was like a nutrition dude. He was like, when your body's like a computer that doesn't forget. Like it's like a memory and shit. So like, if you train your body certain methods, like let's say you've been drinking certain herbal teas. This is something that's
Herbal tea.
Yeah, it looks like herbal tea. Let's say you've been drinking some herbal tea. I didn't even know that was not herbal tea. To be honest. But he says if you're doing it for a while, your body it programs it and it can do it without needing the actual fucking formula.
Really?
Yeah, and this is another thing that like all the for when I was looking up marijuana, you know, cannabinoids.
Okay.
The reason why they call it cannabinoids is because everything that gets us high is already in our body.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the fucking the chemical reactions, fucking the molecules, they're already in our body.
Okay.
The fucking thing that enters our body, it just
sparks it.
It sparks it to release it.
Gotcha.
It's not the actual fucking thing that gets us high. It's already in our body, which is weird. It's like it's a chemical that releases that gets us high. Like let's say this Hennessy is alcohol. Okay.
Yeah.
I drink the fucking Hennessy and it fucking activates something in my body to be released so I can feel that fucking Hennessy.
Gotcha.
It's a weird concept to fucking...
So, I mean, would it also be something similar to like, let's say, let's just say for example you get someone a joint, but it's not really a joint, but you tell them it is.
Oh, placebo effect?
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, see?
Because you tell a person, okay, you're smoking something or you're drinking something, they're gonna think, and then they naturally start acting like they're drunk or high or whatever.
Yeah. See? What about that? There's a placebo effect.
Yeah, man.
There's something to it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, there definitely is something to it.
So it's weird when I heard it because it's like, damn, we already have that shit in us. It's like we already have the drug in us. Like DMT, for example, that's in us already. And every time we go to sleep, for some reason it releases, and that's what gives us our dreams.
Suppose. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's like a hallucinogen. I mean, not hallucinogen. Yeah, hallucinogenic.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes you hallucinate. What the hell am I talking about? Hallucinate. DMT. It produces. I think it's producing some plants, and in the brain.
Didn't know that.
So how come you like? What made you come to Nexus and not wanting to become like a black belt and shit? Like you know.
I don't know. Like even like I definitely joined the gym before going to Nexus.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
man. One of the reasons I ended up going to Nexus was because Lewis,
of course.
Lewis, that guy, man. Lewis, he wanted two things from me. Well, at that point, when
that shit sounded like the devil. What the fuck? Need two things from you.
Basically, no, because he saw that I was getting. I mean, that was like before my last growth spurt, man. I was short, and
yo, Lewis always says he's the devil too.
He does.
He always says it. He's like, I'm the devil.
Yo, shout out to Lewis though.
Shout out to Lewis.
Man, I was like 5'7", 230 pounds. So he was like, nah, man, you need to start hitting the gym. And then he also saw that like I also had like a lot of anger in me.
Look at that.
So he was like, yo, come to the gym. You know, just try it, see if you like it, come back. You know, you don't have to worry about paying. You know, don't worry, I got you. I thought about it at first, but then I was like, you know what? I tried out some other gym first. I can't remember the name of it, but it was just I always wanted like I've always had some like Muay Thai always drew me in.
Okay.
So I looked for a Muay Thai gym. I can't remember what the name of it, but I was there for like maybe for a little bit. I didn't last there too long because I didn't really like it.
Was it like MMA and stuff?
It was MMA.
Oh no.
Cause that's around the times like MMA. That's when.
Let's forget about the name.
Yeah, because that's around the time where like every gym was like, oh yeah, we also do MMA here, but we focus mainly on whatever. That's when like that big MMA transitioning was happening to most gyms. Yeah. This is when Tiger Showman's karate was still karate. Not Tiger Showman's fucking MMA.
They were karate like a motherfucker.
Yeah, now they're Tiger Showman's MMA.
Yep.
And they actually have pro fighters coming out of there. But yeah, so I did that for a little bit, and I took Lewis's offer. He wanted me to do boxing with him first, but I ended up seeing that you guys had a Muay Thai program there too, and
with Steve.
With Steve.
Yeah, Steve was dope.
Yeah, he was a good dude. He was a good dude, and I did that for a while, and
He's been around. You know, Steve has been around, man.
Yeah, man.
He was just tired. He just wanted to do his thing and just keep it moving.
Definitely.
He didn't want to like dedicate nothing. You know, he's seen it. Like, yo, fucking being a coach to fighters is hard. Man.
It's hard, man. Just being a coach or coming or a fighter, whatever it is, that's all hard work, man.
Some of the greatest coaches that I know, that I read about. Shout out to Mustafa too. He posted it. Some of the greatest coaches, if they see like the fighter starts disrespecting them in any kind of way, they cut him off.
I don't blame them.
They don't even ask no questions. They just walk away from them.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, they don't even give no explanations or nothing.
Yeah, I don't blame them at all.
As soon as they lose respect or whatever.
Yeah, because I've been helping you out, training you, keeping your mind straight, whatever, for so long. You gonna be disrespectful to me now?
Yeah, exactly.
Get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. That shit's wrong, man.
Yeah, because this person is putting his actual time and effort to help you out.
Mm-hmm.
Just for you to come back and just start being disrespectful?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
How do you handle this situation? Let's say you have a coach that's been training you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've been training together for like, let's say, fucking 10 years, 5 years, or whatever, long time. And all of a sudden you find out that you know more than your coach, or your coach doesn't know as much as he think he does, and you find out that there's more to learn, but your coach doesn't want to let you go. How do you handle that situation?
That could be a little tricky, because that could go one or two ways. You could I don't want to say end your relationship with your coach, but just let them know, like, yo, I feel like we've done everything we can already, and it might be time for me to switch it up a little bit. Go see what what knowledge this guy has, or this gym, whatever. But just be straight up with him.
How do you handle that as a coach?
As a coach, I mean,
that's a tough one.
It is tough, because they could take it as if, okay, I've worked hard with him X amount of years, and now I feel like I'm getting dropped. Or you could be like, okay, I've taught you everything I know. Give someone else a shot. See what you can learn. But I'm always gonna be here to help with whatever you need.
Yeah, that's what I think it should be done. I think the coach should be honest.
Because the coach should definitely be honest, because
I don't know if I can teach you anymore. Like, I taught you
exactly. I taught you everything I know. So
now it's time for you to move on.
Yeah, you want to reach that next level, go to this person. Make suggestions. Like, go to this person, or go to this gym, or do this and that.
Some coaches don't do that though.
Because especially they have a fighter or someone, or they see someone with potential, they don't want to let go.
They don't let go.
They don't want to let go. They want to be selfish to keep that person. Like, yo, why am I gonna let my top guy walk away for someone else?
I think that's the number one reason for killing careers right there. Me personally, everybody thinks it's injuries, and it's not.
Mm-mm.
It's that
relationship with your coach.
It's that relationship with your team. Like,
your team.
Your team. Imagine being lost in a situation where you're completely blinded, where your coach is feeding you a fucking lullaby. You know what I mean? And you don't know what to do. Like, let's say you feel you're in the right place, and you're really not.
Yeah.
Like that. I think that right there kills careers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that happens. If you think that happens to a lot of fighters, whether it's boxers or MMA. Look what happened with Team Alpha Male, and
oh yeah, look at that.
Well, Cody left the gym, and was it Cody or was it TJ Dillashaw? It was one of them that left the gym.
I think Cody did, right?
It was Cody. It was one of them.
Who's still with Uriah? Is it Kobe or I don't even know. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm not sure neither, but I know one of them left, and it just created this whole animosity with the rest of the team, where they don't even want that person there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, okay, I've been here for X amount of time. I've won X amount of fights. Last 2-3 fights I'm losing. Okay, maybe it's time for me to switch it up, go somewhere else, just to give them a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not turning my back completely. I'm grateful for you guys putting me where I'm at now, but if it's getting to a point where I'm not progressing anymore, I need to find somewhere else where I can. I need to go find someone that's going to teach me stuff I still don't know.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Because the fight game is is continuously progressing. You have to learn everything.
Do you think there's any more to learn in the fight game? I mean, as far as it sounds like, of course, there's always something to learn. But you know how things dramatically change, like from the era of the first UFC fights to now. It's been
you can't go into just knowing one thing.
Yeah,
you have to be well rounded. You have to be well rounded.
Do you think it could change even more from now? That's what I'm saying. Like how dramatic? Like, is there more to see? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? Somebody's gonna do a cartwheel, fucking spinning an arm bar or some shit? Like,
I wouldn't be surprised if someone attempted that already. Honestly, I would. I mean, with people, don't forget there was like that good time period where everyone's trying to do a flying triangle or flying arm bar.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, will it be a major step in the progression? Maybe not. It's gonna be like either small steps, like baby steps, as we go along that.
I think there are moments that get highlighted. You know, like right now we're in the leg lock era for some reason. Like jiu-jitsu wise and MMA, if you have a crazy leg lock game, you're official. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this dude, Paul Harris.
His leg lock game in MMA.
Yeah, that man's a beast. Well, he also has a bad habit of not letting go after they stop the fight.
That guy. Yeah, man. That guy's an asshole.
Dirtbag.
He's still competing though.
Yeah, he's still. He's a fucking monster, man.
People beat him though. Yeah, people have shut him down.
Yeah, definitely.
But I know he's been beaten. Gordon Ryan is right now the talk of the town.
Really?
Yeah, Gordon Ryan is. Everybody's talking about him. He's the man. He's only 24 years old.
Did not know that.
24 years old, bro.
Oh, he still has a whole career ahead of him.
He beat He beat grown men. Like, he beat the best of the best over this weekend.
Oh, this is the Abu Dhabi you're telling me, right?
Yeah. Oh, I meant to tell you the story. So this is the story.
Yeah.
This is the story with Gordon Ryan. He wasn't even supposed to be there. He wasn't even supposed to compete there. I think it was 12 weeks because they did a 3-month camp. They started with a 3-month camp, and when it first started, he just had surgery. He had knee surgery, so he was just coming off of a reconstructive knee surgery, and they would. His coach Danaher was like, "This guy's not competing. Like, you're gonna watch." He was there to watch and compete in December. He was supposed to compete this year in December after his knee healed. He said in the 12-week camp, Gordon Ryan didn't look nowhere near where he should be in Abu Dhabi. He says as the weeks went down, by the 4 weeks out, 4 weeks before the tournament, he started looking a little bit good. He started like having his days. He says 3 weeks out, he started looking like the regular Gordon Ryan. 2 weeks out, he started looking better than the Gordon Ryan.
Jesus, man.
1 week out,
beast.
1 week fucking out the fucking thing. No, was it? No, I'm sorry. It was 2 weeks before he had a motorcycle. No, it was 1 week out. 1 week out, he had a motorcycle thing where he was holding a motorcycle and the shit rubbed on his hands. Damn. And scraped up his whole hand. He's competing with like a bandage.
Bandage?
Yeah.
He probably just wrapped up his hand.
His shit was swollen. He couldn't close it or nothing like that.
And he still whipped ass.
Not only
that. So imagine him 100%.
That's what I'm saying. Not only that, he had food poisoning.
Yo.
I swear to God. Yo, this is crazy, right? He had food poisoning 6 days before the tournament or some shit like that.
How do you think Ray would do against that?
Bro, I don't know. I think Ray, he'll tell you.
No shade of Ray, like, you great and everything, but damn.
Nah, Ray, he got, come on now.
Nah, Ray's a beast.
Ray's a beast, but you know, Ray, come on. That's Gordon Ryan, guys. That's like me fucking saying I could beat Floyd Mayweather and shit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah, nah.
He's great. Like, he's the man, bro. Like, all right, so...
And he just completes strictly jiu-jitsu now?
Strictly jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
And what he did was he rode 15 times, and he had not 1 point scored on him. I think only one person. I think the person with the highest record was some guy. I think Pena. It started with a P. I'm not sure, but he had a 13.
Okay.
Rode with 13 rolls and not 1 scored. Not 1 point scored.
Jesus.
Another record he broke was what the fuck?
Man, this dude is still young, man.
Yeah, so he broke
young.
mad records, man. He got the double gold, and there was only like 4 people that did that. Man, he's fucking the man, bro. He's the man. 24 years old.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Their whole team, if you look at the whole Death Squad, Danaher's crew, they all got gold medals. There was like 5 of them. They all won in their own division. He's the man. Yo, they're saying
that's insane though.
If that happened in any other sport, it will fucking be haywire.
Huge.
It would be haywire.
Huge.
Like,
that shit would be everywhere.
Like,
that shit would be fucking everywhere.
Bro, it's like any other sport. Think baseball. It's like It was like the Yankees playing the Mets in the World Series, which will never happen. I don't even know why I said that. Mm-hmm. The Yankees playing somebody, Boston. Let's say you're playing Boston in the World Series, right? And the Yankees scoring 45 points.
Damn. Even for a normal, that's fucking insane for a normal baseball game, man.
Come on. What I'm saying?
That's insane.
That's what happened. It was like, yo, the team just wiped the fucking slate with everybody. There's not even comparison.
So literally everybody in that team won.
Everybody. Jesus, man. It's like, all right, it's like doing this. Who's the best jiu-jitsu school? Okay, Renzo Gracie in the city, yes. But who's the second best? It's not even close. It's like it's Renzo Gracie and then everybody else.
Man, Renzo got a good school too, man. Got a phenomenal school.
They're retired right now, bro.
I heard they be putting in that work.
Yo, you get killed. You get murdered going over there. Gary Tonin, yo, he did some magical shit over there Abu Dhabi. Yo. Magical shit. He did like a fucking scissor fucking kick. Boom, got him with the ankle, locked it. It was
like it was like one of those like scissor takedowns.
Yeah,
type.
He did that shit. Mm-hmm.
That shit happened to Anderson Silva in Japan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Anderson Silva was watching that. You see?
Yeah, he's like,
you see? I told you. I do this too. He don't have this, and I still, you know.
Yo.
Is he still fighting?
So? Yeah.
He got like a 10-fight contract.
No.
Yeah, he fought. Yeah, with the UFC. That was like.
I seen him
like 4 fights ago.
I think he has a fight coming up soon. I think.
I told you.
I think he's fighting before, but he's he's like 45. I think.
I want to see that contract because he is fighting with no problem. He has broke his leg twice or some shit. I know he broke it once for real.
He broke it once, and then I don't want to say he broke it again, but something happened.
Yeah, like relapse. It was like
No, that was a nasty break though. You remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that. I can't forget that shit.
Like,
still have dreams.
That was like, even when I was like, even though we like I had like the shin guards or whatever at Nexus or whatever gym like. Mm-hmm. That was like
you said the whatever gym.
Yeah, that was like it was kind of scary because like that was in the back of my head like, yo, what if I kick and my shit just folds the other way?
You thought about that?
Yeah, I thought about that.
Shit, I never even thought about that. I always thought
like even with shin guards like, yo, what if I kick too hard? My shit just go snap.
That's some good thinking right there. I wouldn't be so surprised if it happened to me.
Because like even again like it's one of those freak accidents that could happen to anybody.
Yeah, so I never even thought about it. To be honest, like when I see it happen, I'm shocked. I'm not shocked as a person as seeing it.
It's like, oh, the legs aren't supposed to go that way. He was out for a while too.
Oh man, and he came back.
He came back, and like, I don't know if he won or lost this fight, but I think he won.
Oh no! Remember he came back and he fought the African guy, and he did real good.
Yeah, but he did good, but I think he still lost.
He lost. But I thought he did.
That was like again that fight was one of those fights where it was like Silva handing down the torch. He's like, okay, my prime, my era is done. Yeah. It's your turn to take over.
It was one of those. But if he had a little bit more, and he was doing good. I saw Silva. He jumped up the cage. He was like,
but I think like everybody brings up this question. Silva in his prime, GSP in his prime. Ooh, who's taking that fight?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to go if I got money on the table, it's going with GSP. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. I might I kind of agree with you too, but only because GSP has proven himself to, I guess, mold himself to his opponent. No matter what fight. He's like even the few fights he's lost.
We're not talking the end of GSP.
No, we're talking about
like prime GSP. And prime Silva. Yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah, I mean, because I know Anderson Silva got that special effect shit.
He does, and he does have a good ground game, but I don't know. GSP might just barely win.
It's a close one.
Definitely is a close one. That's the one fight I guess everyone just will never see.
Do you think Anderson Silva would just kill him up top? Like,
if it stays standing, I think Silva could take him out.
So yeah,
if it stays standing, Silva would take him out.
Yeah, that would be the turning factor if GSP could get Silva to the ground. If GSP can't get Silva to the ground, it'll be a long night for GSP.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. If you say Silva takes GSP to the ground?
No. If GSP can't get.
Oh yeah. It's definitely gonna be a long night.
Yeah, if he can't get him to the ground, that'll be the turn factor.
Oh hell yeah. If
Silva
GSP, if he could get Silva to the ground, that's it.
Yeah, if he could constantly do it, like it
Exactly.
can't be something.
It can't just be once. He has to
and
constantly do it, and just put that pressure on the ground.
Yeah, if you can keep him down, then what's up? You want to do in the run?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man.
You can hear the special effects in this shit, right?
Man, this sounds really good, man. Like the whole setup you got right now is
appreciate it, man.
Thank
good,
you. Man.
I did a little research. Oh, that shit sounds like a commercial. That's a lot. My bad.
That's all good, man. We're gonna be here for a little while.
All right, cool. See, don't let this guy pour.
Yeah, that's why they don't like me pouring at the shop neither.
Yeah.
At the bar shop, hell no.
Oh man, that's
they be like, oh, they get a shot. I'm like, there you go.
That's a lot. That's it. That's the end of the night right there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I did a little research on this before buying it. There was a sale.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I bought everything for like $250.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Not at all, right?
That's freaking great.
That was everything. I mean, the laptop, of course, and the camera you're gonna need, but if you want to set up something where you don't want no visuals, but you need something to record. It's either you get a laptop or you get a recorder.
Yeah.
And
this is fine, man. I mean, because this is more like some chill. This is like some more chill shit.
Yeah.
Which I'm cool with. It's basically, you kicking it with the homie, man.
Yeah. Soon, I mean, once we start migrating towards Jersey, this is gonna be our area where we chill. So I'm gonna hook up this spot with like a vent, because I want to start smoking like cigars.
Okay.
Smoke in here. I want to get the vent system in here. It's gonna be nice in here.
Definitely.
There's gonna be left for the kids too, because when they start going to school, they're gonna have their little dorms or whatever, but they want to come home or whatever.
Of course.
You can't kick the kids out, man. Yo, fucking parents, fuck you, all right? If you're kicking your kids out, you fucking piece of shit. I swear to God, that's the worst thing you could do. Tell your kids to get the fuck out by 15, 18, 21. What the hell's wrong with you? This fucking world is fucking crazy.
Jesus.
Telling your kid to go out and make something for themselves. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You still figuring it out. You telling your kid to get out?
What, over 40 years old, still trying to figure out?
Fucking retard, bro. This world is the hardest shit in the world. Your fucking kids need support. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man. Just
assholes,
everybody needs some kind of support.
Yeah,
and it has to be like that real, genuine support, not that fake shit where it's like, oh, yo, you doing good, whatever, and then as soon as you leave, whatever, they start talking shit.
Yeah,
it has to be that genuine support. Like, you want to see, your friend, your family, significant other, whatever. You want to see them succeed. You want to do everything possible to help them out and to achieve their goals and dreams.
Don't get enough of that shit, man.
Nah, man, it's hard to find that nowadays too.
Because nobody want to go through the hard times, like
at all.
Usually, the support comes with a lot of hard times.
Of course, because you're gonna see, that person you care about going through something, going through troubles or whatever. You gotta be, there to, help them through it. Like, you might not know a lot about the situation, but you help them with what you can.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Where you went to school?
High school I went to Christ the King, right there in Middle Village.
Middle Village, look at that. That shit that's a little shady spot, man. I like little Middle Village, Massive and all that. I had some good times over there.
Definitely. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed my high school years, man. I had too much fun.
Yeah, I fucking got in trouble. I was fucking maniac.
Everybody had a little bit of maniac in them.
Yeah, I was a fucking maniac. I'm surprised that, ask Ray. We talk about this shit all the time. Me and Ray.
You guys went to school together?
Yeah, we didn't really go to school together because he got shipped out and I got kicked out.
Makes sense.
So we went opposite ways.
You guys went opposite ways, but you guys kept in contact.
Of course.
Okay, yeah.
We fucking. But it was just we always got in trouble. We just always got in trouble. I went to 3 different high schools.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Which ones?
I went to East Orange High School in Jersey. I went to Bryant and I went to Newtown. I went to Forest Hills High School too. Four high schools.
You was at Newtown?
Newtown.
You was right across the street from me.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. I lived right across the street.
The little bodega across the street?
Yeah.
Oh, you was on the other side?
I was on the other side.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I know that spot where, there was somebody that got stabbed there when I was fucking going to school.
Man, back in the day, Newtown used to be fucking rough. There was always some kind of fight, whatever happening on the corner and whatnot. Or if he had gone down the block. There was like this little ass alleyway or whatever. That's where the fights would happen.
But I know exactly what you're talking about, the tunnel.
Yeah.
You talking about across the street down? Oh no, you talking about somewhere else.
No, so basically you walk down. It's like you're walking down. You're walking down 50th. Past 92nd. I want to say 93rd maybe.
By the bridge?
Not by the bridge. Before the bridge.
Before the bridge. You talking about a little tunnel then? There's something across the street that.
Oh no! Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's like a tunnel that leads you off like into Elmhurst, I think. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so you're talking about somewhere else though.
Yeah, I'm talking about. It's not too far from school. It's like 2 blocks away from the school.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, man. It was like this like little makeshift alleyway to like if you don't like so you don't have to go all the way around the block if you drive. You just drive right through.
Got you. Yeah, don't fucking tell yo. You know how Diamond? You know the story of like when Cole turned into a diamond?
Yeah,
that was us. Cause we got beat up so much. We literally got beat up so much that we turned into the terrors of the fucking neighborhood. That's literally what happened.
Luckily for me, like for high school, I didn't get into. I don't even think I didn't get into too many fights in high school. It was after high school that
I was scared.
I started getting in trouble.
I remember when I went to the Franklin K Lane. I was living in Brooklyn. I was like going to school was like being safe. It was like, yes, I get to be in school because I can't like walking to school was like walking through Vietnam. It was crazy.
God damn.
Bloods over here, Kings over here. It
makes sense.
Nuts, and people were getting cut all the time.
That's crazy because like back then the whole gang scene was so much bigger.
Oh my god.
And then it died down a little bit. I want to say like late 90s, early 2000s when it picked up again.
It was just nuts, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm just happy like I live the way I live now. I swear to God. Like we made it out. We made it out that shit. That shit was no way to live. Like I grew up in the Bronx. Like I was born in the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how when people talk about like seeing the crack vials on the floor?
Yeah.
The color, I saw that shit. Like, I literally saw crack on the floor. That's insane. Yeah. And everybody always talks like, if I go to the Bronx now, gentrified Bronx, it still looks dangerous for me now. Like I'm fucking a bitch right now. Like I'm scared of shit. Like I'm a civilian, like a motherfucker. Right? But back in the day when I was growing up, we didn't see that. It felt like
it was natural.
It was natural. It was like
it came natural to you.
It was weird. It was like going outside was fun. It was like But going over there today, it's like.
What the fuck? Because the thing is like when you're young, you don't realize, you don't see any of that shit. It's just like, okay, cool. It's like to you, especially when you're younger, to you it's all normal. Mm-hmm. But now that we're older, we actually like know shit. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, I'm avoiding that neighborhood at all costs.
I really avoid all confrontation.
Yeah,
I don't want
there's no point in having confrontation, especially right now. It's like for what?
It doesn't make sense to me.
Especially nowadays, since shit is a lot more dangerous. You know, people always have a piece on them or a knife.
Yeah.
And people are quick to pull that trigger too.
Yep. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Shit.
You been going to Lewis's? I meant to be going, but that's not my scene and shit.
What, the event you having?
Comedy club.
I went to the last one.
It was cool.
It was nice. It was dope. Yeah, it was funny.
Check it out.
It was funny.
I don't want to get hyped on and shit. They be going on. We're like, oh look, Drake is in the building.
Nah, I mean,
don't fuck about it, you motherfucker.
Like, who the fuck you calling Drake?
Like, you see, Lewis, that's why they're coming.
Drake won't do that. Nah, it wasn't even like that. The guys, like, they all had like, each comedian had their own set of jokes. Like there was probably only one comedian that actually picked on, not really picked on, but he started cracking jokes on one person. Mm-hmm. But only because like he said some shit back. So he's like, okay, this is my opportunity to just ruin you for a little bit. And that's exactly what he did. And the dude stayed shut. But
that's one of my missions in life.
What is?
To do a comedy set.
Do it, man.
But I think I'm gonna do it. I've been writing shit down.
Yeah, do it, man.
When I'm on the road and shit, I write little phrases and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. I mean, and that's I feel like that's always a good thing too.
I got 2 sets to talk about. One set, like as soon as going on and talking about something, my first line is, "What the fuck am I doing here?"
Yeah.
Like literally, like what the fuck am I doing here? Like why am I on this fucking mic right now? That's a whole set, and then another set is talking about roll up windows in the car.
Rolling up windows in the car.
It's so fucked up. Like, I have this.
Like, you talking about like the actual button or like the actual
the
roll joint?
Like having a roll joint in 2019 is like the worst thing you can have.
Why would you have that in 2019?
I do. I have it in my van. It's just
oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yo, the worst thing you could do in a van that has a roll-up window is try to act tough for somebody.
Hold on, let me get this shit down. Fuck you say? Hold on.
What the fuck you doing?
And then you get that one swing where like, your hand kind of comes off. You're like, hold on, let me get that back.
Yo,
oh shit.
There's nothing tough. There's nothing cute about it either. Try to holler at a girl with a roll-up window. Be like, yo, baby.
Hey, hold on. But you gotta do it. You gotta do it like.
You gotta reach over to the passenger one. You gotta take the seatbelt up.
The seatbelt is just reach.
That shit's horrible.
Hey, yo, hold on. Let me crack this shit open a little bit more.
So that's my 2 cents I've been working on.
Absolutely. You ever been to like one of those comedy shows like they be promoting like Times Squares?
Yeah.
I've been to one last week. Surprisingly, that show was actually really funny.
Mm-hmm.
It was 5 comedians. Out of the 5, there was only one that was kind of. I feel like his jokes were being forced and it was like repetitive, but other than that, everybody else was fucking hilarious.
They call it bombing, right? When you bomb, when you have a
yeah,
you're gonna have those. I heard.
Yeah, of course.
You're gonna get
but
you know, it's part of it. But the role, like I told my wife when we got everything situated and we're trying to work towards a point where our bills are paid, like just our bills. We don't give a fuck about spending money. I don't. As soon as our bills are paid,
you're straight.
It. I'm straight.
You're straight, man.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as that happens, and I have at least $300 that I could use a week, just $300. A car, $300. I'm traveling for 1 year, doing sets for 1 year.
Yo, do it, man.
It's gonna be a long time from now.
Yeah, but from like, especially from you, like from what I've seen, like when you put your mind to something, you do everything possible to get to that point.
Thank you. Shit, I try.
No, man, like
it's a lot of weed. I smoke a lot.
Cause like even when you were like full time boxing, like no matter how hurt you were, how tired you were, no matter what it was, like you made sure you had your ass in the gym doing a 2 a day or whatever. You made sure you made your weight. You went to the fight, performed your heart out, win or lose. You know, we were all proud of you. We all showed that support.
Thank you.
And then like even when you bought that house, you had a plan, got it done.
It's coming. I didn't do it alone. My wife is a big part of that. She's
oh yeah, definitely.
She's amazing.
Definitely, man. She definitely shows that, you know, she supports everything you have, everything you're dreaming of.
We're a good balance. Even though we argue like cats and dogs and shit, we had an argument yesterday. Talking about some shit. We was arguing about yesterday about the thing we was talking about, the passion.
Okay. But that's the thing. I mean, you need to have arguments in relationships.
Yeah.
No relationship is perfect. You need that argument.
Yeah.
If your relationship was perfect, that shit would be weird. Like no arguments, nothing. That shit would be weird.
Imagine walking in home every day. Hi, baby. How?
You remember?
Get the fuck away from me.
You remember that Fresh Prince episode where he had like that perfect life or whatever?
I think so.
Like came home and his wife he had like 2 perfect kids or whatever. He's like, I want a messy house.
I think I don't remember exactly, but it resembles and shit.
But yeah, it's basically like that. Like if everything is perfect, it's just gonna be weird, man.
Yeah, it's whack.
Yeah.
Who said that shit? Was it Chris Rock? He says, I hate fucking happy relationships. He says that your wife is coming in. Hi, hey, honey, how you doing? How's everything? Like, get the fuck away from me. So I want to come home. My wife has this. She went to the doctor and she said, why the fuck do I got syphilis? He said, those are interesting days.
I mean,
we were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was Chris Rock. That wasn't me.
You gotta make sure you put that out there.
That was funny as fuck though, man. Shit.
Yeah, man. But yeah, you need to have arguments.
How are you doing in that department? You got any maybes? You got a possible?
Nothing right now,
Nothing.
man.
Shit, you free. Freedom.
I just been focusing mainly on me, doing work, and then the whole photography thing. Honestly, it's
that's amazing. You sound like you're talking French right now because I don't know what the hell that feels like.
I mean, shit, I don't either. Because again, the whole photography thing came out of nowhere for me. I did it. It started as a hobby for me. It started as something fun for me, and then people started, hitting me up.
No, I'm talking about the fucking freedom part. Like no relationship.
Oh,
I don't know what that feels like. You are free, motherfucker. I don't know what that feels like. I don't. Like, that's like bliss, right?
Yeah. I mean, my last like.
You could just go wherever the fuck you want. You could literally.
No problem.
You could go to fucking Vegas right now if you wanted to.
Yeah, if I wanted to. Yeah.
You could call out. Like, yo,
yeah, I ain't going to work.
Bro, I cannot do that. I could do it, but that would be very irresponsible on my behalf.
Yeah, that whole irresponsible thing takes a big.
It takes the fun out of it. Goddamn it. I gotta be mad responsible. Last time we went to the woods, oh, you didn't come with us. You gotta come with us.
Yo, I wanted to, but
bro,
I definitely wanted to, but something important came up. So again, like I do apologize for not showing up to that.
Nah, come on, man.
But
no,
but I definitely had something important come up that week that I couldn't miss. I had to be there.
Bro, the last time we went, it was the time before, not the last time. The time before, we went in the woods and we took shrooms, right? Oh my god!
And that my fault cutting you off, but that's what Lewis wants you to do. He's like, yo, next time y'all go camera, whatever, he wants you to bring the camera. I actually have a drone too, and I have a few GoPros. He's like, yo, set the GoPros up around around. He did just set up the GoPros around the campsite. Put the drone in the air. Me just walking around with the camera, either filming or taking pics, and basically just see everybody's reaction on shrooms.
You gonna be on shrooms too?
Doubt it. If I'm gonna be manning the camera,
that's gonna be hard, bro. You're gonna lose your drone.
Exactly. I'll be like, first of all, I'm probably gonna think the drone is attacking me. I'm probably gonna think that shit is attacking.
You're gonna fly that shit somewhere else.
No, he's like, yo, next time you do that shit, come through, just document everything. I was like, I got it.
That would be good.
That would be dope.
But you will want to do some shrooms, though. I'm telling you, you can't go out there and not participate. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand you, but at the same time, like, I've never been big on like anything like that. I just stuck to simple things.
I dig it. Well, the last time we went, we don't do it recreationally. Like we don't do it every day.
It's like every once. It's like you gotta do it like every once in a while.
We do it for it's like spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We go out every time we go out. We go probably do it once a year maybe. But we go through the year. We go through our experiences, and then when we come back, we go to the woods. It's a hallucinogen. I don't know. I mean, fucking look up shrooms, goddammit. There's so many fucking powerful things that people use them for, right? It's not just for fucking getting high, right? So,
I mean, my coworker wants to do ayahuasca.
Yeah, look at that. See?
That shit. My brothers, two of my brothers' boy, I think, did that shit. They ain't the same after that.
Yeah, I'm scared of that shit.
Yeah.
The shrooms, I'm more leveled with shrooms. I mean,
okay.
You know, I've been having good
reactions to it.
Yeah, I come back and I get ideas and stuff like that.
Yeah, someone was telling me that it, like, you feel like the high is forever, like mad long, but it's really a short amount of time. But in that short amount of time, you're doing something like 6 months of reflecting.
Yeah, it is.
To me, that's insane. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
it is.
I don't know. I honestly, I personally don't know if I'll be able to handle that. Like doing 6 months of thinking and reflecting in a certain amount of hours. That has to be insane.
It is. It can be if you do it the wrong way. If you do it with the wrong people, and if you do it under the under the conditions where you're not well, like if you're not stable. You know what I'm saying? You could go into a shroom trip where you're going through problems in your life and you're not mentally stable. Then you could come out with a depression. But even though shroom's supposed to aid in depression, but you could come out not right if you don't do it the right way. It messes you up, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you want to go there, you want to do it with the right people, you want to go there calm, you want to go there happy, you know what I'm saying? Go there calm and happy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
And relax.
You want to be in. You want to be. I guess you could say you want to be in the best positive attitude.
It's like
you could
therapy.
Be in.
It's a therapy. You know what I'm saying? So you don't go into therapy to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You go in there to
work out your parents.
Yeah, you work
out your problems.
Your problems.
Yeah. Work out your parents. Jesus.
Yeah, you do your shit, and I don't know. Last time I went, this is why I said I had to be responsible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we went through our shit, right? But there was a moment where it was in the beginning. We all took our shrooms, and usually when you all take your shit and you start feeling, you all spread out and you all go on your own journey. Right?
Hold on. Was this trip with Carlos? Because
Carlos,
I think he was telling me about a trip y'all went on, and something similar happened, but he was the guy. Carlos was the guy that guided everyone back to like Sandy. He's like, "Yo, come into the water" or some shit like that.
He was the Buddha.
He was the Buddha. He was the Buddha.
That night he was Buddha. That was another night, but he was the Buddha that night. That night he was the Buddha. But then we did it another night where we actually swam in the lake this time. We were like,
shit.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And there was a moment where we all spread it out, and I went on this trail where the trees actually started to fucking
move,
like talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
I said move. Talking. That's a
that's a little. I didn't hear like not conversation wise, but like.
But they're like whispering.
They were like telling me to gravitate to them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, and it was almost like there was a. I want to say like a world, it was like a portal, man. It was like literally a portal where like it was two sides. Like I saw a portal. If I walked through that, I didn't know where the fuck I was gonna go.
You would end up in another fucking dimension.
I didn't know where I was gonna go. This is where the responsible part was. I was like, I can't go through that.
Nope,
one.
not going through that.
I can't go through that today. I got kids, damn it.
If I do that, I ain't coming back.
I'm on shrooms. I'll go back and I go in. I bump into Ray, and this nigga Ray is like dilated and shit. He's looking at me like, I'm like, Ray, I was responsible. Ray. He was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I couldn't have got lost right now, but I didn't. I came back. He was like, get the fuck away from me.
Yo, nah, I definitely need to take the trip with y'all and actually document this shit, because
that shit would be dope, bro. We gotta go one where we don't hike so much, because there's certain hikes where it'll be just too much to carry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. I mean, again, just let me know. I'm down for the next one.
That would be dope.
Again, I'll bring the camera. I'll bring the GoPros. Bring the drone.
That would be so.
And
dope.
Just camping itself makes for a great photo opportunity too.
Cool. Let's plan that. I mean, we'll probably have to do it. I mean, I don't know how you feel about the cold, but right now it's pretty cold.
I like the cold, man.
Yeah,
I like the cold.
We only got a few more weeks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of cold,
what's up?
I see that thing. I see that. I guess. I don't want to say treatment, but I think you and Ray been doing with the ice bath, the breathing techniques. What's that all about? Because I definitely want, like, I've seen it. I'm like, yo, I seen the videos with the guy. I seen him do interviews, whatever. I'm like, I'm actually interested. I actually want to start. Like, it looks super interesting.
Bro, you gotta get into it, man.
I definitely want to give it a shot. I definitely want to give it a shot, man.
It's so beneficial, man. I mean, the only negatives I could probably say about it is that you fucking get hot. You just get hot. That's the only negatives about it. Like, there's certain times where I just get hot when I'm like, I don't want to be hot right now.
And that's the problem with me. I'm like almost always hot.
Yeah, like I don't want to be hot sometimes. Like but I could deal with the cold like a motherfucker now. Like
I can't even imagine. I mean, you're submerging yourself in ice water for. Yeah.
So far I did 6 minutes. Like, that's the longest I did. 6 minutes. Yeah. Ray did 11, I think.
He's a fucking animal, though, man.
Like
Ray, he's a fucking animal, man.
Yeah. Yo, I'm not. The last time he psyched me out, though. I'm gonna tell you, because I was gonna go. This motherfucker.
You're going for the long haul. You don't
understand. Last time we did it, the time before, I fucked up. I did like 3 minutes or some shit. I was like, fuck. We bought all this ice, and I was like, I can't do it today. My mind is not there.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna have those days where you just like. You want to do it, but you kind of don't want to do it. So, like, mentally, you're like, let me just get it over with.
Then the next time we did, I was on a mission. I'm like, yo, fuck it. I'm going to go as long as you go. I'm going to go as long as you go.
Sorry.
So then, that's what happened. So, he went, and he did. I usually go first because I go shorter time. So, I was like, yo, you go first because I want to go as long as you go, right? So then he was like, all right. He goes in, and he did 11 minutes. I'm like, oh, shit. He was fucking glowing red, right? Like, I was like, all right.
Yeah, because after you get out, it's like all your blood is like rushing throughout your body and shit, right?
Yep. So you like Super Saiyan and shit, right? So like, all right. So I go in, boom. I'm sitting for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm good. I'm doing them like 4 minutes. I'm looking at them like, yeah, they give me like 5 minutes.
I got you.
I already passed it. I already passed my goal and shit. I'm like, all right, 6 minutes. This motherfucker. That's what he says. I'm in there. I'm like, he was like,
they're shivering and shit.
This is how he got me out. He was like, you don't want to stay in there too long. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
as soon as the word hurt was said,
that's what he said. I was like, he was like, yo, I don't know if you stay in there. You're gonna hurt yourself. I was like, all right. Because then we read about it. He was like, they were like, when you stop losing the feeling in your hands. Mm-hmm. It could be dangerous because you don't know if you're.
Is that why you keep your hands out of the water?
Me personally, I do it because I got problems with my hands. Like,
okay.
I'm still working on bringing my hands in. Like that's where I'm fucking up.
Okay.
So like as soon as I put my hands in ice water, I feel like they're breaking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
damn.
Yeah, working on it. You know what I mean? Like now I've been submerging it. Like when I do my cold baths, I haven't been doing no hot baths. Every morning or when I take a bath, I start with a cold bath. I do my breathing in the morning. I do a cold bath straight, and then I turn on the hot water to take a bath.
Okay.
You know.
And the cold portion. How long do you do that for?
In the shower?
Yeah.
As long as I've been trying to stay there as long because the cold the water's been getting colder.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to stay in there as long as possible. You know.
I mean, that's the only thing I've been like trying to do lately too. Is just take cold showers too. I'm like, you know, then you just try doing that. Start off with that.
You been doing it? Has it been working?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started. I want to say I started like Wednesday last week.
Try to you want to stay in there. You're supposed to stay in 36 degrees for 2 minutes. That's where you get the benefits of your cell rejuvenation and the processes of the cell transforming, right? So you need to try to manipulate that with the water. I mean, the water coming out of the shower will probably be like 40 degrees, maybe 41, maybe a little bit. You know, so probably stay in there for like 4 minutes if you can. 4 minutes and then you out of there.
All right.
Yeah. But the benefits are crazy, bro.
But yeah, cause like I said, I definitely been seeing, you know, you and Ray, how you guys been progressing with it, and it's just insane to me. I'm like, yo, how the fuck did he do it?
I used to hate water. I used to hate the cold. I couldn't fuck with it at all.
That was me at one point too. I was like, oh, like no matter how hot it was outside, I'm taking a hot shower. But then just slowly, I'm like, okay, it's getting a little too hot for this shit.
That's good though. At least you're fucking trying with the cold water, man.
Yeah, man. I might not have started with like the breathing technique and all that other stuff, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just start off with something.
The breathing is hard, man. It's hard. Like I started doing it, and I probably say maybe 2 weeks ago, I just got the rhythm of like learning how to do it.
Okay.
Like where I could breathe and I start my body starts vibrating.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like I could start feeling like it's hard to explain.
Like your muscles and shit, like just spasming. Like something similar to that, or
it's like a tingling. Your body starts tingling.
Okay.
It's almost like you can feel aura around it or some shit. You can feel the energy around you.
Okay, I kind of get what you mean. I kind of get it.
Yeah. I'm sorry for chopping it up. You know what I mean?
No, it's all good.
Trying to explain it the best way.
It's all good. It's all good.
But,
cause like I said, I seen, you know, from when you guys first started to like now, I'm like, yo, y'all made some leaps in that.
Thank you, man. We're doing our first winter over here, man. Our first winter. We're gonna do the ice baths in the winter. We're gonna jump in the lake. We're gonna do I forgot what it's called in Coney Island.
Oh, the polar bear plunge.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to do that. I ever since I like first like seen or read about it or even like whatever. Like, you know what? Can't be that bad. You just take a quick dip and get the fuck out, right?
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought at first, but then I'm like, it's a little bit more complicated than that.
The complicated part is the warming up. When after you dip in, how do you warm yourself up after? That's the hard part.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, dipping in is easy. Like you're staying there, it'll hurt a little bit.
Would it be similar to like the way I'm thinking is like, you know, seeing how you and Ray been doing, like would it be similar to like you jump in, but then as soon as you come out, like all your blood like starts rushing through your body?
There's for the lack of better explanation, that's how it is. That's why you start feeling the way you start feeling.
Like you just it kind of feels like you start swelling up, but you're not really swelling up. It's just, you know, all the blood just rushing through your body. It's
like you feel that shake. You know how your body starts shaking to warm itself up. That's what you go through right there. You get an uncontrollable shake.
Okay.
To try to warm up.
Nah, I definitely want to get into it myself. I definitely want to start trying it too, man.
You're already trying. You're taking cold showers. That's the first step.
That is true.
You just gotta get into the breathing. You can look it up on YouTube, man.
Yeah. So what's his name?
Wim Hof.
There you go.
Yeah, he has some breathing exercises, and then
so I saw. I was like, you know, I'm definitely gonna give it a shot.
It's good though, man.
No, I definitely, like I said, I definitely want to try it, because if I'm able to like get a good rhythm in it and actually get into it, I'll do that polar bear plunge with y'all.
Look at that. I mean, it's coming up. I think it's in December, January.
Yeah, that first week of January after New Year's. So, you know, I got this October, November, December. I got 3 months. I think I could do it.
It's possible. You could start with he suggests to people start with 20 days in a row cold baths.
Yeah, he I think I follow him on IG. He definitely posted like a little like 1 month challenge or whatever, like for the cold showers.
20 days cold shower.
Yeah.
We did it. I mean, it's not hard. It's hard getting out of bed, jumping into the shower.
Of course.
That's the hard part. But if you go through it,
Just getting out of bed in general is fucking hard.
Yeah.
Man. Who the hell wants to get out of bed?
Especially if you got a good bed, right? Fucking nice mattress and shit.
Hell yeah, man. If I could, I'll just.
Do you got an electric mattress? You got one of those Porter-Pig electric mattresses or not?
Nah, I got
I can't wait to fucking have one of those. I want one of those so bad.
Yeah, I know. I got some. What's this shit called? Like the purple. I think it's called it's some brand called Purple. It's like
what, memory foam?
Similar. It's like they have like elastic size memory foam. It's a weird thing, but
it's comfortable.
It's comfy, man. It's comfy.
I can't sleep. You know what? I sleep on the best? A fucking zebra mat.
Really?
I swear to God. If I could get 2 zebra mats and put them on the box spring, I'll be set. I mean, fucking my wife, she'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Honestly, luckily for me, like I could fall asleep almost anywhere. Put me on the fucking floor, I'll just fall asleep. I don't give a shit.
I feel that.
Just give me a comfortable spot. Like, it could be the floor. Give me some spots to like stretch out, whatever. I'm knocking out.
I'm knocking out. Damn it! Shit. I need a situation now. Like, I need a room and I need a bed. Fucking, I'm domesticated now.
That shit happened to me. I forgot how long ago. Like, it was me and a group of friends. We were chilling, and I ended up just falling asleep on the floor. Literally, just on the floor, on the rug, just knocked out cold. Like, no pillow, no blanket, no nothing. I was just out. I was tired though.
Damn, look how young Floyd Mayweather look right there. And that's the end of his career right there. That's the end of it.
I think I would say that's before the McGregor fight.
Yeah, way before. That's like 41 right there. That's like, who is he fighting right there? Hold on, I'll tell you. He didn't even fight Shea Mosley there. He's just.
You think so?
Yeah, he did. That's before his last retirement.
His last retirement, because he had multiple retirements.
Yeah, his last retirement, after he came off his last retirement, before the McGregor, he fought like 5 times after that. He fought Canelo,
yeah, he did.
Fought Margarito. Not Margarito, Guerrero.
Yes.
Right? That's his name, Guerrero?
No, Ortiz. Are you talking about Victor Ortiz?
No. He fought him too.
He fought him?
After that retirement, but there was the Mexican guy. Guerrero, right? No, that's
not Guerrero.
Forgot his name.
Not Morales.
No, it's the.
I'm thinking about everybody else except for
that guy, man.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. But I'm thinking about everybody else except for him.
That was the first guy he fought after his retirement.
Maidana?
No,
not Maidana.
For him after that retirement too. It was
oh shit.
We got a computer right here.
Yeah, let's just look it up real quick.
I think it's not Guerrero.
No, I don't remember him fighting someone named Guerrero.
You know what my password is?
What?
Password.
Yeah, that was like, I feel like early 2000. That was everybody's password for a minute.
It's only on this shit. You
okay.
I mean? You think I'm gonna give the password to my shit? On this my shit is mad complicated. You ain't never
that is me with my phone. While everybody has a 4-number passcode, mine's just like 13 numbers. I couldn't decide on what I wanted, so I combined two sets of numbers together.
I do letters and numbers together.
Oh no, I just do numbers.
You see, now you just.
Oh, now you got me thinking. I might have to add some letters to my shit, make it even longer than what it is already.
Let's see right here.
Okay, speaking of Floyd, right? That fight with him and Ortiz.
Okay.
What do you like? Do you think
Guerrero?
Was it?
Yeah, Mayweather Guerrero.
Oh shit!
See,
after Cotto, after Ortiz, and after Cotto.
He fought Cotto and he retired. No.
Okay.
This is in a row.
No, he fought. I want to say he fought Marquez. No, Mosley retired. Ortiz, then he retired again. He retired a few times, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. He fought Mosley, retired. Came back, fought Ortiz and Cotto, retired. Came back for Guerrero, Canelo, Maidana. I think he retired
after
again,
Maidana too. He retired, and then Pacquiao. Supposedly,
fought Berto, retired again, and came fucking McGregor.
Supposedly, there was a talk of Mayweather Pacquiao too.
I heard he said something about an exhibition or some shit though.
I'd rather just an exhibition because the actual fight is not gonna be exciting anymore.
You don't think so?
I mean, you know what?
Maybe you're right. Yeah,
because think about it.
They need something different.
No, that Mayweather Pacquiao fight should have happened years ago.
Mm-hmm.
When they were both, I don't want to say in their prime, but like maybe a little bit past their prime.
Yeah.
But that's when the fight should have happened. Not when it fucking originally happened, because they were both still amazing. But it was like, I mean, it was a fight that was supposed to happen years ago.
You want to know something even more amazing? Even after that, let's say, all right, so they fought Pacquiao. He fought Pacquiao in 2015, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That fight probably should have happened around, what, 2011?
Yeah. So 2015, he fights Mayweather when they're out their prime, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 4 years later, Pacquiao comes back and he beats
Thurman. Yes.
He beats fucking Keith Thurman. That's crazy. Mayweather.
I mean, it goes to show you, like, no matter how old you are in boxing, if you still have it in you. Again, like I told you earlier, look at God, I forgot his name again. Fuck.
He was a sinner too, Pacquiao. He was sinning. He had problems. He had problems with like drinking and women.
Yeah.
And shit. He was a fucking animal.
Damn, I can't remember the guy's name now. That he fought almost until he was 50.
He was a sinner. Not B Hop.
Yeah.
Not Hopkins?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He fought until he was almost 50. Maybe he was 50 when he.
I think he was 50.
Look at him. He continued fighting.
Yeah. I think he signed the fight when he was 49, and then like he was fighting when he was 50 or some shit. I think he was 50. Look. Holy shit.
Watch out. Yeah, man.
I think so. Damn, you going for another round? Holy shit. Yo, you really are single. You really are free.
Besides that, it's my Friday today.
Yo, congratulations for making it.
Nah, man. I've been wanting to come up here for a while. Like I said, I would love to come back here again, do this again with you. Like,
hell, you're always welcome, bro.
Like I said, it's a 30-minute train ride from my job here.
Yo, bro, thank you for you. I had it all laid out. Like I was gonna come pick you up in the fucking
car.
Man.
Google Maps might say, the walk from the train stop here is 10 minutes. That's Google Maps walk.
Yeah,
we walk faster than that.
Yeah. Look at this shit. All right, B Hop. What's his record?
All right, what is his record? Oh, he lost his last fight. When was that?
He was 51 when he fought Joe Smith.
Wait, was that when he dislocated his shoulder?
That's when he got knocked out the ring.
Yeah, he dislocated. No. I think it was a fight before that.
He got punched out the ring. So
I remember. No, but there was one. No, but there was definitely one fight. It might have been.
I know what you're talking about.
Where
Chad Dawson or something.
He said he dislocated his shoulder or some shit.
Yeah, I think it was Chad Dawson.
That might have been the no contest. That might be it. That might have been
incorrect referee call. It was one of these. I think it was Chad Dawson. I know he fell in the ring. He was like, motherfucking in my shoulder. I can't go. He was the king of that shit. He was the king of.
Nah, he definitely was, man. He definitely was.
He was because you got paid already. He got his check. He showed up.
So why fight if I already got paid?
You get paid again for fighting him again. He was a man, bro. He was a fucking
coward. He knew. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he was a man, bro. I like that shit because. Boxing ain't shit, bro. Like, the business of boxing ain't shit. So, if you getting your money, get your money. Like, that's why a lot of people hate on Mayweather. He could be doing greater things, but you gotta see the sport he comes from, man. Boxing is not shit.
It's not easy, man.
It's not easy at all, bro.
Like, yeah, people might get into it, but it takes more than just having an interest in boxing. You have to have, the mind for it, heart for it, just passion for it. It's just a lot goes into it because at the end of the day, it's not an easy sport to actually be a pro. No sport is easy to become a pro in, but you need to be a special breed of person to actually become a pro in any combat sport.
I think it's 3%. 3% of people who enter the sport of boxing don't have to work again.
That's 3%, man.
97% got to get a job after. Whatever is commentating or refereeing or judging, I don't know.
But
coaching, you gotta do some shit.
But like I said, it definitely takes a special breed of person, to be a pro in any combat sport.
Mm-hmm.
You have to because it takes up your life, man.
It does.
It takes up your life. Like, you have to breathe, eat, sleep, everything to that fucking sport.
Yeah, it's a fucking bitch.
It definitely is, man.
It is.
Definitely is.
But I love it. I love this sport, bro.
I know you do, man. Because I know it's hard, especially for a person that loves the sport. It's hard for that person to give it up.
Yeah.
Because they have so much fucking heart and passion for it that, even when someone's telling you, okay, it might be time to hang up the gloves, you're like, I got one more in me.
That's Roy Jones, man. I don't want to be a Roy Jones, man. You see Roy Jones?
Damn.
That motherfucker, bro.
I mean, but at this point, he's picking up fights that are.
Nah, he's done. I think somebody convinced him, like, that's it.
Didn't he fight last year?
I think he probably did.
If it wasn't last year, it was the year before. But he definitely had a fight somewhat recently. But it was against a nobody. He's picking up like these nobody fights. But you know, at the end of the day, it might be nobodies, but to him, it's like, okay, I can at least be a part of the sport a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know, he's not even fighting somebody. He's like fighting himself and shit. You know, that's what it is. 2018. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
shit.
you see,
holy, he won.
Yeah, because again, like I said, they're not. Like actually, like you said, they're not fighting that person.
He won a belt.
Get the fuck out of here! No, he didn't.
Yeah, he won a vacant WBU belt. Like
a
that
cruiserweight title.
That shit don't even exist.
German version.
Yeah, that shit is I never even heard of that.
What the hell?
They made that.
They made it for him.
Yeah.
It's like that belt they're making for Nate Diaz and this dude.
The BMF belt.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a legitimate belt.
I might have to actually go watch it.
Yo, my bad. Yo, I'm here talking shit about fucking Roy Jones. I'm sorry, man. I love
Roy Jones. No matter what, Roy Jones is the GOAT. Roy Jones is the GOAT.
He's the GOAT, man.
He's the fucking GOAT, man.
He could have been good at anything, though. It's not fair. He could have been good at fucking golf. He's so athletic.
Roy Jones, for everybody to go. Like, nobody's going to match his swag, his style, like, his fighting stance. He's the fucking
one. There's only one.
Yeah, man. But yeah, like he said, he's fighting himself at this point. He has a 66-9 record. Yeah. God damn.
I think all of his losses, besides his DQ, is a knockout.
I can see that.
Yeah, he got knocked out here.
Knockout.
Oh no, look,
unanimous decision here, and then TKO, which kind of counts as a knockout.
Yeah, stoppage.
Decision. Okay, that's 2 decisions.
Okay, 2 decisions.
KO. Oh, that's 3.
Glenn Johnson, Tony Tava knocked him out, and then his DQ. That's it. And then all wins after that.
Roy Jones is a beast, man.
Yeah, he's dope. That motherfucker.
Doesn't like I remember when Lewis was boxing. Didn't he like have a similar like fighting style to Roy Jones?
That was his favorite boxer.
Hands was down all the time.
You ask him his favorite boxer, he said
Roy Jones.
Yeah.
I remember people used to get tight, especially when Lewis would compete.
That's why he can't box.
Yo, Lewis, I ain't say that. I swear to God, that wasn't me. That was your boy.
I was just messing.
No, because like I remember people used to get tight with like he'll be in the ring with his hands down, like yo, put your fucking hands up.
Yeah, I mean that it works though.
But it works exactly. It doesn't. I mean, it might not be for everybody, but
yeah,
it works. At the end of the day, it works.
Yeah, there's mad fighters that fight with their hands down. That's amazing.
Yeah, man.
Who's fighting this weekend? You got anybody fighting this weekend?
Sorry, I know UFC. Whitaker and dude from Africa.
That dude from Africa is fucking.
God, I know it sounds terrible. I can't even pronounce his last name. I'm sorry.
Adiyaka or some shit, right? No, that's wrong as fuck.
You actually might be close. I know he has a big tat of Africa on his chest.
Whitaker.
And it's crazy because
Adesanya.
There you go.
I was close. Adesanya, I said.
Adesanya, yeah. And it's crazy because both of these fighters, like even though Whitaker's been out for a little while for injuries, but they're both kind of still in their. Well, Whitaker's still kind of in his prime. This dude, he is in his prime.
17-0, 20-4. You know, I've been itching about getting back into sports gambling, man. I've been trying to stay away from it, but I just found out about this whole parlay shit, you know?
Word?
Yeah, and I've been picking some fights. Like, that's how it always is, right? You pick fights when you're not gambling, you're winning.
Yep.
I can't gamble because
but the only problem I see with gambling when it comes to like, you know, boxing, MMA, Muay Thai, kickboxing, whatever it is, you might know everything about both fighters that are about to compete, right? All it takes is one hit to change the outcome.
Yep, and all your money.
Exactly.
It's true. I've been looking up the parlay though, man.
Word?
Yeah, if you pick like 3-4 fights and they all win, you can put $100 down and win like $1,000 or some shit, you know?
That's not bad.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Come on now.
It's not bad at all.
You just gotta pick them right.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
And that's the hard part because again, you can have all the information that's gonna tell you that this guy's gonna win. All it takes is one hit.
All right,
and
so let's do it right now. Actually.
All right, let's go.
All right,
let's go.
Let's see. All right. So you gotta pick.
Ah, damn.
Right.
Do we have to start from the top?
No, I could pull up the numbers for you right now. Look, we'll go to the Bovada.
All right. Let's do that.
Bovada.com. Alright. This is the gambling spot.
Mm-hmm.
And we go to the sports. Where they at? Sports. Okay. Right in my face.
UFC, MMA. It's crazy how UFC, like, even though the whole sport is considered MMA, they still put UFC in its own separate category.
Yeah, touche. Alright, so look. We got UFC. Alright, so these are the fights right here. All the way to the main event.
Damn.
So, 120, 110, they're all the same shit. This is a close fight. The closer they are, the closer the numbers are gonna be, right?
The one thing I could say about Whitaker, he has heart, man. He has like an insane heart. So like he could be down. He could be down with the numbers. He could be like losing the complete fight. But once he knows he has to, like, if he knows that his only chance of winning is either a knockout or a submission, he's gonna do it. He'll pull it off.
All right, so this is the fight card. All right, let's say for a parlay win, let's say you win if you pick 3 fights that's in the realm of like 300, 400 points, you win $1,000. Let's say you put $100 down, you pick 3 fights, you win $1,000.
Yeah.
What 3 fights? What 4 fights? Let's put 4 fights.
4 fights.
Yeah.
Damn.
4 fights. I'm trying to get the whole screen. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
I already got my fights.
Alright, what fight you got, man?
I got the Robert Whitaker and the Israel Adesanya, and I'm gonna go with. Oh, that's a tough one.
Exactly. Because not for one thing, like, even though the numbers are right there, like, they're both still kind of equal with each other.
Yeah, they are. It's an equal fight.
The only thing, honestly, I'm sorry. What Israel has to lose is his perfect record. That's the only thing he risks losing.
Has Whitaker been winning? Does he have the title right now?
Yeah, they're fighting to unify the titles. So Whitaker has the actual middleweight title.
And what does Israel got?
The interim middleweight title.
And
so
why? Because Whitaker was out?
Yeah, he was injured for a good while. He was injured for like 2 years, I think. He was out for a while. Then he came back for a fight, won it, and now they matched these two up.
I'm going to go with Whitaker.
Whitaker?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Whitaker.
I've seen both of them fight. They're both great. Damn. Damn.
Tough one.
It is tough, man. Especially going with the main event fight. I might have to go with Israel.
All right.
I might have to go with him
there
because
you go. It's on record right now.
It's on record. He's going Whitaker. I'm going Israel.
Let's see. If you get all these fights right, I'm gonna have to call you and be like, yo, next month, yo, what's up, bro? I'm picking these fights.
I bet.
Alright, so look, you got Whitaker. I got Whitaker, you got Adesanya.
Yes.
Alright?
Yes.
Alright. Well, you can see any fights you like?
Ali Cuento.
I was gonna look at that one.
He's a good dude too. Yeah. He fought what's his fight? Short notice. It was a super short notice fight.
Khabib.
Yes.
Yeah, he went all the way, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, everybody knows Khabib.
He's fighting Dan Hooker though. Dan Hooker been fucking people up.
That is true. Damn. 18-8.
Yeah.
Quinta is 14-5. Hold on, how tall is he? He's I'm an inch taller than him.
Yeah, he got a little bit of reach.
He got reach. I mean, reach does work. It does help you out, but if you're able to close that distance and not let that person utilize his reach, you'd be good.
Alaquinta got some good wrestling too. I don't know. I'm going Alaquinta with this one.
I might have to do this. I might have to agree with you on that one.
Yeah, Alaquinta?
Yeah. Because think about, like,
I don't want to swindle you. I don't want to swindle your decision.
No. Not even because, like, think about it. This dude stepped up short notice to fight Khabib. Nobody. A lot of people don't have the balls to do that.
Yeah, I know. He's a man.
The Anthony Pettis, they gave him the opportunity to do it, but he was like, "Nah, I want the bread."
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why he didn't fight, because he was like, he was already on that fight card. But he was like, "I'll do it, but you gotta give me more. You gotta give me more bread." And they're like, right. "No."
Let's go with Alaquinta.
He has heart.
He made a name for himself.
He definitely did. He definitely did. The only reason why that Khabib fight wasn't a title fight was because, according to UFC, standings or ranking or whatever.
You can't switch a fighter for the title or some shit like that.
No, it's not even that. It's just based off of UFC ranking. They didn't have him in the top 10.
Oh, he wasn't ranked.
He wasn't ranked top 10, so that's why they're like, okay, that's the reason why this fight is not a title fight.
Got you.
Had he been ranked, had he been ranked top 10, that would have been a legit title fight.
Yeah, he got a good name, reputation after that fight.
He did. I mean, again, like who else doesn't have the balls?
And Khabib was in title shape.
He's a fucking beast, man.
He was ready to fight for a title. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
All right. So let's see. Now Dan Hook, I heard he's been knocking people out lately.
Yeah, I heard that too, man. But I mean, I think he has a decent chin. I want to say he has a decent.
He's good.
Yeah, he has a decent.
All right. So
and that's the thing. Like, it's like there's a whole bunch of fighters that are fucking great, but they have that glass chin, man. Look at Andrei Arlovsky, that heavyweight. Yo, phenomenal fighter, phenomenal heavyweight.
He just can't get cracked.
As soon as you land a clean hit to his chin,
you win.
Lights out.
You see any other fights? I was looking at this Holly Holm shit.
Ooh.
Holly Holm, Raquel.
Oh, it's canceled.
Oh, there goes that.
I probably would have given that fight to Holly Holmes.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Because Raquel's, I mean, compared to Holly Holmes, she's short.
Yeah.
And Holly Holmes got hands.
Mm-hmm. I don't see another one. I'm not familiar with these. I haven't seen these guys fight.
I think I've seen Diego Lima fight. Yeah, I've seen him fight before, I think.
All right. We got some fights over here. We got an undefeated. Ooh, look. 2 undefeateds right here. Heavyweight.
Heavyweight, you know someone's probably going to get knocked out.
Yeah.
Heavyweight fights, you know someone's definitely going to get knocked out.
Oh, this is a tough one, man.
5-0, 3-0. I barely know these two guys.
Mm-hmm. This is where you lose your parlay, bro.
You know what? I'm going to go with Justin Taffa.
Justin Taffa?
I'm gonna go. I don't know
with
him.
No picture. He's going.
No picture. You know
no
what?
Picture.
No picture. You know what? I'm gonna go for. You know what? He seems like an underdog. No picture and everything. Like
that's crazy.
I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. Let's see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Imagine you win the parlay with
Yo.
the fucking no picture. That's crazy. All right.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Justin.
All right. I'm gonna go for Jorgen just for
cause
just for shits.
Just for shits. I'm cool with that.
All right, Justin. We got one more. We're supposed to pick 4, so we got one more.
So we got Robert Whittaker. We have a middleweight fight, heavyweight fight. I mean, even though the fight is canceled, the women's fight, we still kind of have, we kind of decided on that. Mm-hmm. And the lightweight fight, the Ali Cuenta.
Yep. There's another heavyweight, and then there's the welterweight. Oh no! Did you pick the Lima or no?
I don't go with Lima because I've seen him fight before, and he's good. He's happy.
So I'll take your word for that one. Let's go.
Even though he has a 14-7 record, like I'm almost positive I've seen him fight before, and I'm okay with him.
I'm gonna try to get this podcast out by Saturday, hopefully. By Saturday at least.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
See if this these names hold weight.
Yeah, hopefully, man.
That would be so dope. That'll be so dope.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I kind of miss the Pride days.
Yeah.
Pride?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. UFC bought them out. Oh,
yeah,
they didn't buy them out, but they bought them.
Yeah, they bought them, but it's like I kind of miss those days.
I heard UFC actually lost mad money with that deal because the Pride was doing some illegal shit. Like they didn't have nothing, nobody's name, and
everybody was on roids. A lot of the fights were fixed.
Mm-hmm. Even the paperwork wise, there was like no real owners of the
that shit was that shit was insane.
Like when UFC tried to use it to make money off of it, they didn't have no copyrights. They didn't have nothing, so they couldn't sell nothing. So it was like the only thing they had ownership was of the video.
Yep.
So they could only have the pre-recorded videos of.
And that's what happened because like. Man, Pride was just something else, man. It was.
Yo, that was the illest deal of fighting.
And that's how I got into MMA.
Oh, from Pride?
Yeah, because I would get home and they would used to show it on I forgot what channel it was.
Pride.
Yo, that music is that theme song.
I forgot.
I remember that shit, but fucking.
That shit was
crazy. Yo, I remember the very first fight I saw. It was Vanderlei Silva and Crow Cop.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Crow Cop was and I got into like Muay Thai and kickboxing because of Crow Cop. He had that left leg that'll send you to the grave and that right leg that send you to the hospital.
Yeah.
He was fucking deadly with that shit.
Yeah, Crow Cop was the man.
He can't fight no more. You know that, right? He got diagnosed with some shit that if he takes any more hits to the head, that's it for him.
Fought for a long time, man. That's the price.
Yeah, I mean,
you get one fucking brain.
When you think about it, you take too many hits to the head, punches, kicks, whatever, slams, whatever it is, it's gonna affect you at the end of the day.
Yep. What are you gonna do? You gotta make a living.
Definitely.
That shit's crazy. Are you not entertained?
I mean, that's what Pride was. It was the more brutal the fight, the more spectators you got. That's why they allowed, soccer kicks to the head, the stomping, the kneeing the opponent on the ground, all that shit, man.
You think they should bring soccer kicks back?
Hell no. That's an easy hell no, because the fight.
Why not? It's just fun as fuck.
No. I trust me. I get you with that. Like,
but it's like
me personally, cool. Bring it back. But
for the safety.
Yeah, because
it's like too much leverage.
It's not even that. It's just all it takes is one good soccer kick, and that's the end of the fight. Yep. And that might be the end of your opponent too. The stomping all that. Like, there's only so much you can do to protect yourself from being stomped or kicked while your back is on the canvas.
Why is it they actually take it out? I don't remember the actual.
Because even though, let's say an opponent is like blocking, is trying to protect himself, hands up, covering his face, a kick to the side of your head, you're good. You're catching that full kick. Exactly.
I feel like you can still generate more leverage with like a regular fucking side kick or a fucking punch even. Like a side, like I feel like in the situation wise, like it's hard to generate that kind of power for some. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking talking shit.
I
feel like your foot is soft. I don't know. I don't know.
But isn't it if you're doing a proper kick, you're not using your foot, using like part of your the very bottom part of your shit.
Like this part.
No, using like this part. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not gonna soccer kick. Maybe.
Because think about it, like the person, his head is not laying on the canvas.
But what's the difference between laying down and the difference between getting kicked in the head when you're standing? Because you're still using this part, right? You shin to
That's a good point. That is a good point.
You're like fucking. You fucking.
Okay, that's for the soccer kick. But what about the stomp?
I just like to see somebody get stomped.
I want to say that's in New York and all of us. We like to see a good New York stomping. All they're missing is a Tim's and a fitted. What is?
It just looks fucking crazy, Like,
it definitely is, man.
It's to stomp somebody out in the MMA fight is like an achievement.
It is an achievement,
like,
and at the same time, that's also how you end the fight pretty early.
Yeah.
Because there's only so much you can block by being stomped until the foot actually gets through.
I gotta look that up. I gotta look up the reason why they banned soccer kicks.
It's soccer kicks, stomps, and also if like your opponent has both his knees on the canvas, you can't knee them and shit. It's a whole bunch of rules, man.
Pretty sure there's some smarter people that figured it out.
I'm positive there is too.
Yeah, man. What time is it around?
I don't even know.
About 7:52. We've been doing this shit for like 2 hours almost.
Really?
Yeah, almost 3 hours, I think.
Oh shit.
Started at 4:30.
Really?
5, almost 5. Yeah.
Oh
shit.
Damn! Didn't even feel like it.
Yeah. See.
Nah, I definitely got to come back to this. Yeah. This has definitely been a whole bunch of fun and.
Hell yeah!
It's basically just us chilling, man. I'm cool with that.
Wait till I get it still looks like a goddamn preschool in here because I got all these kids' toys.
Yeah, but you got kids, man. Of course, it's gonna be. It's understandable. It's understandable. Cause
I wish the house wasn't so far. I would have told you guys to come up to the house.
Oh, in Jersey?
What? That's.
Wait, where in Jersey is it?
It's Vernon.
Vernon?
It's a little deep. You're gonna come regardless. I
definitely am.
I'm just talking about the podcast. I wish I could have a podcast more often up there, but this is more convenient.
What I was thinking.
What's up?
Let's shoot an idea to you.
Mm-hmm.
When we all go, when the day we all go camping, like you, Ray, me, Lewis, Carlos.
Do a podcast up there?
Yeah,
okay.
Man.
I'm with it.
Think about it. A podcast out in the middle of the woods.
We just gotta figure out how to hook up all the shit.
Generator.
We won't have to.
We have no other choice but generator.
All right. So,
I know I have my camera with the battery, the GoPros 2 with the battery. The laptop.
This shit lasts a pretty long time.
Exactly. So we have the laptop with the battery. It's mainly this,
the sound, just the
sound and the mic. Yeah,
the mic.
You said Vernon, New Jersey, right?
Yeah, Vernon. I'll send you everything. This shit it's not that far. It's an hour out the tunnel. It's pretty close. It's just we just gotta get the house ready. It's not ready to have guests yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you wanna relax and shit. I wanna have like some nice chairs and like fucking.
But like I say, even this is dope too. Cause like I said, after work, I'm down to this. It's 25-30 minute train ride to here.
You're welcome anytime.
I'm cool with that.
Welcome anytime. I was trying to get some pictures up here and everything like that. I was trying to hang that up there. I was trying to get.
I have a whole bunch of paintings and prints at my house too. That not even. If you want them, I'll give them to you.
Let me know, shit. Yeah, send me some pictures now.
I definitely will, man.
If people want to find out, like if they want to see your work or anything like that, or if they want to see your photography work or your videos and stuff like, where can they find you?
Honestly, everything I just been posting on Instagram. It's Matt. Hold on.
Matt360, right?
I think it's Matt390.
390.
I don't know if I have an R in there or not. Hold on. Give me 1 second. If it loads. There you go. Yeah, Matt390, MATT390. That's where I mainly
no problem. I'll post up the link.
Yeah, that's why I mainly post anything photography or video wise. But the whole videography thing, I'm literally just starting to tap into that because you know, a friend of mine just challenging me to do it. But I was like, okay, cool. You know, challenge is always good.
Yeah, you got something working on the thing we talked about offline.
Yeah, man. That's definitely out of my comfort zone. It's definitely super new to me. I'm hoping, you know, I could live up to their expectations.
That's a real big move, and I'm
yeah, man. Like I said, I never thought this whole photography thing would, you know, take me anywhere or, you know, just go as far as I thought it would go because I did it. I'm doing it for fun. I'm doing it for me. Like everything I do is for me because I want it to be fun. I wanted to challenge myself, but this opportunity came up and I was like, why not put myself, you know, put myself in an uncomfortable position only to progress myself. So hopefully everything works out. You know, I'm hoping for the best. I'm doing my best with it. And yeah, man.
Bro, it's gonna work out, bro.
Thank
if
you,
you go see his work, just go see his work, and then you'll be like, yeah, I get it. Yes.
Nah, definitely you and Chaz, like y'all been super supportive. I definitely need to reach out to her too because
she got a crazy amount of information. You gotta pick
hell yeah, man.
Just sit down and talk about it.
I definitely will. It's just, you know, again, like, you know, I've been busy with work, busy with my own projects.
Everybody got this schedule, you know.
Yeah, it's not just, you know, not just that, because just like how you be, you know, you have your whole, you want to do that whole stand-up thing, right? You be writing down ideas. I had the same thing with me, like, especially when it comes like to photography and just, you know, videography or whatever. Like, an idea will come up, boom, write it on my phone, and I try to plan out, you know, how I could do it, when I could do it, stuff like that. So I have my own personal projects, but at the same time, I definitely have to hit up your girl because she has an insane amount of knowledge on this.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Like I said, me, I've never had any like formal schooling or anything for that. I just been.
Some of the greats have it.
Yeah.
I was looking that up. Some of the most richest and most wealthiest people never saw the four walls of a school.
And you know, I'm definitely grateful for, you know, everybody that's been supportive of, like, you know, what I've been doing. Like, you know, you, Chaz, Lewis, my boy Brandon, my homegirl Sam, Kristen, you know, a whole bunch of people that just been super supportive of what I do, and I'm definitely grateful for all of them, man.
It's dope work, bro. You're doing something good, man.
Because like even though again, I had that problem where I compare my work to other people, even though I shouldn't.
I think we all do in a sense.
Yeah, we all do. We all do. So like, I've always thought of, like, you know, everything I did as just being okay. And they're like, nah, man, that shit's great. You know, you're doing things that are very creative and whatnot. So I'm definitely appreciative of everybody that's been supporting me lately. You know, love y'all. It's all good.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. Tune in for the next one. All right.
Peace out, man.
Peace.